All right. Now, the hardest part here is camming. So tap on the, oh my god, thank you. Tap on the guest, the purple and blue um like pictures, the people, and you'll see your camera is got a line through it. Just tap on the camera. There we go. Oh
Hi.
my god. Now remember, you can't vape on camera. All right.
Okay.
All right.
No vape.
Otherwise, they'll arsehole me, and I'll be back in jail again. All right. Yep. Look at
All
this.
right.
Look. See, she's getting all ready for the camera. She's going to be a star in about 15
My
minutes.
proper.
Yeah, you're looking good. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Well, it's so good to actually have you up here. Thank you. Um,
Yeah. Thank you for having me up.
Finally. No, it's all good. Thank you. It's like
This is like the very
we
first
only
time
just
we've ever actually done this. I've never actually been like face to face with you.
no, you haven't. But maybe this is the beginning.
So, what made you ask me if I wanted a reading?
Don't know. Don't know. Just felt like it was
The right
time that
time?
you. Yep, yep. Just felt like it was the right time. It's time you
Good.
needed one. Time you got
Uh,
one.
I normally am not on TikTok this late at night, and something pulled me into TikTok, and you were on, and I just had asked
hmm
you the other day. I'm like, "What's going on?" And here you are.
hmm And I'm not normally on this early. For me,
Really?
I'm not normally on this early. Yep. So I said to Tracy, Chels, Crystal, all them over in the States, and obviously Chels in New Zealand, I just said, I'm going to go on. I feel like I need to be on. I'm in this good energy. I need to be on.
Me too. I'm like high
Yep.
vibing.
Yep. Um, okay.
I'm kind of like honestly really nervous for this
Don't be. Just chill, relax, and Oh,
in a really good way, in an anxious way.
yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
All right,
Why?
I need to take this coat off real quick though.
Yeah.
So I can put it here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Someone, I don't know who they are, but someone is saying something about there is a little bit of a a little bit of a lack of direction, a little bit of a lack of direction. There's some sort of like struggle with direction, struggle with, and it's not a physical direction. It's in the metaphorical sense, in that it's like you know that it's forward. You know you need to go forward. Okay, you know that forward is the way to go. So it's direction, it's motivation. Is it motivation? Did you mean motivation? I think they mean motivation. Maybe I misheard you. Motivation. Motivation, direction, get up and go. Yes, it's motivation, it's direction, it's that get up and go. Something about you, it's like you're missing it. You're missing that get up and go. You know, it's you were so full of motivation and energy and enthusiasm, but something's kicked you back. Something's kicked you down, or something's like holding you. Something's holding you back. Does that make sense? Okay.
This myself.
Yeah. But it goes deeper than just myself. It's deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than just myself. It's actually a something that goes it's from within, but I feel like it's something that it's like a it's tied to emotions, it's tied to mental, but it's from it's like almost like it's as though you were conditioned from a conditioning. Does that make sense? Yeah. Who told you that you won't ever amount to anything? Who the fuck said that?
Oh, I was waiting for that.
I'm pretty sure I heard that you won't ever amount to anything without me. That it's you won't ever amount to anything without me.
Okay, this person's still alive, but um
Yeah, yeah,
um
that's
uh,
okay.
it was a friend of mine, was a friend, no
Yeah,
longer a friend. Um it was a very toxic, codependent relationship I had with somebody, um,
yeah,
in addiction,
yeah.
and I'm not going to feed in too much to you, but
No, I don't know.
um, I saved his life many times, and
Yeah,
he had mentioned that before.
yeah. That hit home for you when he said that.
I'm
That hit
sorry.
you. That
Oh yeah.
hit you quite hard when he said that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It made my whole purpose feel like
That it was just pointless. Like it just felt like it was null and void. Like it was um,
yeah,
inconsequential, obsolete, didn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah, yeah.
I don't understand this. So now that I'm actually getting to see you face to face. Do you know? This is look. This is a bit of a long shot with what I'm seeing.
Go for it.
Why do I see you as a paramedic?
A paramedic?
Yep.
I've never been a paramedic. I've always been a
No.
paramedic. I have the medical field, and I know, and like in nursing homes and stuff, so I know like a lot of the paramedic do's and don'ts. But
Yeah.
I have performed a lot of paramedic duties, like saving lives, without
Yeah.
having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was bizarre. I don't know what it was, but I just saw you as like a paramedic or something like it. Something like that. It was,
Well, in high
and
pressure.
I know you're not.
Hmm. I've always been that person that, I guess, at the right, wrong time,
Mm.
right time.
Riley, stop yelling. Fucking hell. His brother is right next to him,
Yeah.
and he's yelling at his brother like as though he can't hear him. It's so funny. Um, so the first card that pretty much flew out straight away was the Chariot card.
Hmm.
That means big movement, a lot like big shift, big movement. All right, whether it's permanent, whether it's a big change, but a positive one. So it's going to be a big positive movement, a big change, but it's going to be a good one that's going to serve you, one that you're actually going to you're going to lead the charge. You're going to make it happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who? Oh, right. Okay. What sort of relationship do you have with your father or the person that you look up to as the authority figure?
Which one?
The one who I feel like you are about to lose. Is there someone who is
Okay. Well,
not?
a biological father, and I have a father. So, and I'm not going to say he's not
Yep.
my father.
No, no,
My
no.
father.
You don't need to say. Yeah.
So my
Okay. Is someone struggling with health?
That's odd that you say that. My father left when I was 13. I'm
Uh-huh.
almost 2. So I see him very often, but I've suspected over the years that he has declining health. Um, there was definitely a bout of it where, and he's the type that he'll take it to his dying grave. But my father, that has raised me with my mom, he's fine.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be surprised if there was something going on with him, which is odd because what?
That's the authority, the emperor, and then you've
Yeah.
got heartache and loss that came up with it.
Okay.
All right. Just be prepared. It could be
I,
just an emotional detachment.
yeah. Um, why I haven't been invited to a Christmas on his side or his house in 5 years plus, and
Mm-hmm.
I heard this year. So, and I figured it was for a reason. I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm going to go.
Okay. Awesome.
Hmm.
I am going to just give you a heads up.
Okay.
So you haven't been invited, and this year you have. All right.
Yeah.
All right. When you get there, just observe. All right. I just want you to observe.
Okay.
Sit back, listen, watch, see what you need to see. And then after that day, you can write to me and tell me what you saw, whether you agreed or disagreed with what you saw. And I just have this sneaking suspicion that you are going to say, maybe this is why I wasn't there all those years. Does that kind of make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, I'll write you on.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
just keep that.
A lot, but yeah, too much for here, but yeah, definitely something
Yeah.
we can talk about. Yeah.
Just keep that. Yeah. I'll talk to you about it off app, but yeah, just keep that under your hat. I feel like that's something that you
It makes
just need
sense.
to. Yeah.
I've always been observant of my family, especially on that side. And
Yeah.
yeah, hmm it makes
Like I said, I just feel like it's going to be certain words, certain behaviors. You're just going to go.
sense to me.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Danielle. What else is there? We have a older man, very much older man, grandfather-looking figure, moustache. Grandfather-looking figure. He has a moustache. It's a bushy moustache. It's quite a bushy moustache. He's very good looking, very charming. He seems like he's got a warm heart.
I just did that. That's my grandpa.
Yeah,
That's my mom.
yeah, yeah.
He was my best friend. I know he was.
So he's saying that you really need to take more rest. You're overexerting. When people aren't looking, you're actually doing things which you know you shouldn't be doing, like whether it be lifting, whether it be you know, like I'm going to say, you know, look, if it's too much to even vacuum whilst you're in recovery, you shouldn't be vacuuming.
I just got.
Yeah. All right. So he's saying that you literally need to rest. He's watching and he's trying to throw obstacles in front of you, but yeah,
I knew it.
yeah. So you've probably been seeing bits and like little things that have been happening. It's like, is someone trying to fuck with me? Yes, he is. He's not doing it
Right
in a bad way.
house.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's trying to put obstacles in your way to tell you like to stop, like just stop. It's okay. Just
And
stop. Yeah, you need to rest. Okay.
so
What? This is not often that I see this. It's every now and again. So I'm seeing a white coloured dog with a patch over its eye. A white coloured dog with a patch, like a you know, a colour over its eye.
Bandit. That was his dog.
Mm.
I love that dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like a circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bird dog.
Yeah.
I love Bandit.
Hey, Mary. Yeah.
He
What
loved.
else is?
He had a horrible circumstance with Bandit. And is Bandit with him?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Was your grandpa quite an educated person as far as like he read a lot of books?
Yes, extremely.
Yeah,
Business.
he's saying that like don't he's saying to you don't stop, like keep reading, keep learning.
Oh, I love books. I'm constantly reading something. Okay.
Yeah, he's saying keep learning, keep reading. He wants you to keep doing it. Um, you take it's funny because he's saying that you take after him quite a lot when it comes to that sort of your brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your brain, you take after him. Your grandfather was, I feel like your grandfather was neurodivergent, but was sort of like, it wasn't very commonly known. He was quite talented. He could focus on like a bunch of different things at once. He was always on the go with something. Yeah, he was always on the go with something.
Yeah, he was pretty much on everything he did. It
Yeah.
was it was from one spectrum to another. And like like if you looked at my resume, it would be the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I understand that. He showed me something to do with, it looks like some like Lego pieces. It looked like a castle. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. It definitely looked like a castle, like a build, like a model of a castle. Or it was. Look, if it wasn't a castle, it was a fucking rocket that looked like a castle tower. Okay, but it looked like a model of a castle. But I feel like it was made out of Lego. It looks like I'm seeing pieces,
It
but I
wouldn't have
don't know
been
who that's in reference to.
wood. And he built little like doll houses.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's not Lego. It would have been wood.
Okay. All right. All right. So the castle looking one that was a doll's house.
Yeah. Did it have a
Okay.
round um
It had like a cylindrical tower, and it went into like a cone piece at the top.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
Okay.
he
So he's
liked he
saying that he built you.
huh?
Did he build you one of those doll's houses?
He built not for like me specifically. I was the second oldest grandkid and
Yeah.
me all the kids started coming. He built it for all of us to play with at the cabin.
Yeah.
They had a real log cabin and he had it and
Okay.
he built
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, okay. Yeah. So he built the doll's house thing, right? Um, was there a treasure hunt that you guys he put you on, like was it a treasure hunt, and he actually found, like, he dug something and put it in the ground, and he made you guys go looking for it or something? I'm sure that's what he was showing me.
I don't know. I don't know if he actually, that wouldn't be something far fetched for him to do, but there was always a hunt for us to do. Like, okay, so my
A hunt.
grandparents had a log cabin in the middle of the woods, and if you didn't know where it was at,
Uh-huh.
you know where to go.
Yep.
So you would go down this path, and it would open up, and that was grandparents' house, and it was surrounded by woods. And he always had some kind of fun activity for us to do, and a lot of the time it was a hunt, and it didn't
Yeah.
matter what it was. Um, So if you dug and buried something, I have no idea, but it was always something fun for us kids to do. But if he
Mm-hmm.
buried
Mm-hmm.
something, I could see him coming through you right now to tell me to go back out there and find something.
There is something in the ground. Like, he
Yeah.
definitely dug something up, like dug something and buried.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because I do the same thing. I'm the kind of person, I like hide things from not only myself, but from people where I only know where it's at.
This is okay. This might be a bit far fetched, but
Mhm.
he had trees all around him, right?
Okay.
Okay. On some of those trees, did he used to leave little markers, like, above head height, like arrows, or like little markers on certain trees? I'm seeing one that has like an arrow pointing up. Okay, so I'm seeing all these little markers on trees. I don't know if this is going to be correct. You would have to go out there and see it for yourself. But if you see markers on trees, it's going to lead you somewhere from his cabin, from your grandparents' cabin. Markers on trees, like arrows leading you somewhere.
Okay. This would be from my childhood. I don't remember any of that, but I'm not going to say it's not far fetched from how he was. Um, my grandma, after he passed, he actually committed suicide.
Yep.
But after that, my grandma had the cabin. She sold it, but she sold it to people
Hmm.
she knows. He has access to it, so I probably would. Um,
Hmm.
And I had just talked about this the other day,
Hmm.
with my grandma
Hmm.
because I felt there was something out there.
Yep.
Um, but from my childhood, I don't remember anything being on the trees. Um, but I could see him doing something like that.
Whether it's etched into the bark or whether it's been, like,
Yes, I was just going to say that. It would have to be like a notch in the tree.
yep, yep. I feel like it's either a piece of timber, like thin piece of timber, or he's actually etched it, like carved it out into the bark. I feel like you are going to see little symbols or directions or something that's going to give you an idea of where to go. Follow the, like, basically, follow the directions.
I think I know it. I think there's a specific tree, actually.
Yeah. There's something
Hmm.
about it. It's pointing you in a direction. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but there's a tree, and I'm seeing an arrow or a marking it's been put there on purpose.
Yeah, it makes sense. For
Yeah.
his personality, it makes sense.
Yeah. Um, hey, Brooke, how are you doing? You, you're funny, Jordan. Okay. This came out. Two of Cups. Two of Cups.
Mm.
You feel, and it's not a romantic connection. It's not romantic. It's like kindred. It's like a kindred thing. You have a I just got that you have a kindred connection with someone. You feel it. You do. You feel it. You don't even question it. You don't even question it. You just know. You just know. Yeah. Like I said, it's not a romantic thing. It's almost like a sibling thing. It feels like do you know what I mean? It feels like a sibling thing. You have a kindred connection. It feels like it stems back from before this life.
Mm-hmm.
You don't completely understand it. You understand enough
Mm-hmm.
to know that it feels right.
Mm-hmm.
You trust whoever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, actually,
Mm-hmm.
if I had to put it into terms, I'm going to say it's a similar bond that I have with Chels.
Mm-hmm.
Chels and I, like we're tight, like we're thick as thieves.
Mm-hmm.
We literally like we fry chicken together. We play battle shits. You know, like she'd be like, I'm going to fry chicken. You're coming with me. I'm like, I'm going to fry chicken. You're coming with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Have you heard us say the term frying chicken? You've caught on to it, yeah. So we're frying chicken. You know what I mean? Like we're tight. You know, but she's like my sister from another mister.
Yes.
So you have this hey Katie, you have this connection, and yeah, you definitely you just go, I don't even know. I'm just going to be like, just go with it. Just go with it. This
Yeah.
person just feels like I've known them my whole life and then some.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
just going to keep going with it because I've learned to not put any restrictions or expectations on things and just go
Yeah.
with it.
That's it. I like
Yep.
that.
Yep. They're around.
Awesome.
Yep.
That connection is going to be, it's going to serve a purpose for you, like in a good way, not in the negative connotation of selfish. It's going to be quite good for you. I kind of feel like that person.
Mm.
Funny. It's actually funny. I
I'm
can
glad
relate
that
to
you,
this person.
I'm sorry. I'm glad that you said it in a sense that it's not for my purpose because,
No.
because I'm in and around this person. And when it happened, it didn't make sense. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
happened for
Yeah. I
not of
can.
my theirs.
Yeah. 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 I can relate. I can relate to this person. Like they. I actually feel like they're quite lucky to have you.
They say that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I actually do feel like they're quite lucky to have you. You, I really relate to this person. You just happen to be there strangely, right time, right place, right time.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That like the whole
Yeah,
meet
right.
right place, right time.
Yep, right place, right time. Yep. Because you actually, this is the funny thing about this bond is that you stand to gain nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You stand to gain nothing. It's for you, even it's an exchange of knowledge, it's an exchange of energy. That is pretty much that's pretty much all I'm getting from a card. Is that all of that? It's just what I'm getting from it. It's what I'm seeing is that there's an exchange of knowledge, there's an exchange of energy, exchange of love, wisdom,
The priceless stuff.
all of those things. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all the stuff that money can't buy.
Yep. Yep. And we keep gaining from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly, Chels. It's exactly the same as you and me. It's exactly the
Mm-hmm.
same. Like gains, they're, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
yeah,
not here for your. You're not here for my purpose, and I don't owe
yeah,
you anything. You don't owe me anything. We're
yeah,
gonna live in time in this purpose, and we're going to
yeah,
just go with it. Enjoy the
yeah,
entire experience. Yep.
yeah, exactly. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Balance, justice, justice. Where do you feel like justice was done by? An injustice was done by you. Something about an injustice. You don't need to say it. You don't need to say it. But there was an injustice done by you, as in like done. Someone did something on you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it was an injustice, and I kind of get the feeling as though that you are about to restore balance. There's a balance that's going to be restored. Okay, it's not going to happen straight away. This is going to happen probably in the next month to not even next month. I think no, I don't feel like it's next month. I actually feel like it's going to be longer. I actually feel like it's going to be within the next 12 months. In the next 12 months, so 1 year. Okay, 12 months. But this is going to take a lot of planning and a lot of patience. You are going to look at the situation, evaluate it, reevaluate it, assess it, monitor it, and then go back to the drawing board and go, no, okay, is this going to work? No, it's not going to work. We need to go back. We need to look at every shred of evidence, every shred, everything. We're going to have to look at everything because someone has done wrong by you. Rams
Mm-hmm.
and shells have a awesome bond. Yeah, yeah. It's exactly. I do feel like this is, yeah, someone's done wrong by you. They fucked you over. I feel like they fucked you over. Someone, what is it? What is it? Tell me what it was. They took something that should be yours.
Mm.
They took something that should be yours. They took something that should be yours. Okay, this is what I keep feeling. It's like someone's living the life that you should have lived.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is living the life that you should have lived. It's like you had an idea or you had a plan. There was something you had. It was yours. You did it. You came up with it. It was you made this. It
Mm-hmm.
was yours. And they took it. And you just couldn't figure out a way to prove it. And I feel like there is going to be a way for you to prove it. It's just, you
Mm-hmm.
just need somewhere to start. That's the problem, is that you don't know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
The cup, the cup, the cup. Why are you showing me the
I've
cup?
gotten to the
What's
point
the
with
cup?
that though, that at this point, this is something that would have happened a long time ago. That has affected me for a while, but I've gotten to the point now in my life, growing, as a person and looking at the
Mm-hmm.
whole thing. Um, is that where I don't want more? But it feels really good to know that I've been wronged, which I knew I was,
Oh,
but
100%. But now that I've seen it, you're like, I fucking knew I was wrong. Yeah,
yeah, feels
you
fucking
were wrong.
good.
Yeah, you were wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So this person that wronged you,
Hmm.
you knew them. Like
Oh, well,
you you knew them.
yeah,
You've
they were
even shared a you've even shared a drink. Like you've had a drink with them.
yeah.
So this is why they kept saying to me, the cup. There's a cup in there. All right. I'm
Hmm.
like, where does she start? And they made me look straight towards the cup, not the sword, not the wand, not the pentacle, the cup.
Hmm.
So you need to go back to a conversation, whether you can remember conversations
Hmm.
or anything like that, where you have actually shared a cup, like not as in literally, okay, but like there will be something, there'll be an interaction, there'll be a word, a conversation that took place. And in that, you are going to find your starting point. If you choose to go ahead with it, it just requires planning. That's all. If you choose, this is literally something that you can choose to go ahead with, or you can go, you know what? I'm actually okay. I don't fucking need it. I might not be living the life that I should have been living because you stole it from me, but I'm all
Right.
right.
That's where I went with it. Maybe this is the way it should have been, even though it didn't feel very good to have to do that and say that. But how long do
Mm-hmm.
you hold
Mm-hmm.
something that continuously hurts?
That's right.
Exactly.
Exactly. You know what they
Fine.
say. Where is it? Where's that? You know what they
Fine.
say about holding grudges, right? You know what
Right.
they say about holding grudges? Me drinking poison, hoping you die.
Right. So maybe it's fine to actually, they're like, no, don't give up. Do it.
Yeah, it's up to you whether you want to go ahead with it. If you want to push
I don't,
forward and go right, yeah, it's up to you.
I don't know.
But they're saying that if you do, start from the cup. Start from the time that you were friends. You shared conversations and stuff like that.
It's an intimidating circumstance. I'll just give you that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, if there's any other messages for Jordan, please come forward and tell her. Art career. Art career? Art.
Art, archery
Art.
or
Art.
art?
No.
Art,
Art. Art career. Art. Drawing,
art.
painting, something. Art. Yep.
Oh,
What?
got it. That's all of me right there.
Yeah. Something about art. They said push forward with your art career.
Gosh, everybody like keeps saying that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I didn't even know.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard that
Push.
from everybody.
Yeah. They who I didn't. I had no clue. I don't even know that you. But yeah, they said push forward with your art career. Keep going with it. You. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. That it's apparently it's just a gift that you have.
I mean, I don't think any say they're gifted, but um, I think every artist. I guess I'm speaking for myself. We just see our art as our art and not. It's a perspective. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. art is perspective. Art is actually very, very individual. Like it's an individual perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Art is very, very. It's the very foundation, the framework, the principle of art is actually only in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
And
they're
when
saying whatever it is that you've got it.
I'm hard on myself. So I mean, and I think every artist
Yeah,
is, and every human being is always hard
yeah,
on this on themselves. So
yeah,
it just depends on what art they're talking about, or what there's many different forms that I've done.
yeah.
So
I have a feeling that you need to talk with Lumen because I think I know what art you need to do.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what art you need to do. Yes, art is her meditation, just like
Oh,
Chels, just like Lumen. Just like Lumen. Art and music is her meditation, just like Lumen.
mm-hmm. My
Art
heart.
and music is Lumen's meditation. Mumsy, art therapy, art therapy,
Art therapy.
art therapy. It's a thing. You need to speak to Lumen. See, Mumsy, Chels, we know. Like you ooze like someone who needs to show people art therapy. So you learn the art because you're already artistic. But if you learn the principles and the method and the delivery of art therapy, you can actually provide art therapy for people.
And that would, I just got goosebumps. I
It
don't know
would
if you can.
fill your cup and help people at the same time. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and
It's a thing.
that actually, I was just saying to my roommate the other day, I was like, I have so many different passions, and one being helping people in my art, because I specialize in I specialize in like all Alzheimer's and memory and
Yep,
like home
yep,
care. And
yep.
I'm also very artistic. And I was like, I wish I could combine
Right,
my passions into one thing, because it's so hard for me to just go one way and the other without abandoning
right,
one.
right.
But now I think that makes sense, because like I could maybe put my art into them.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I
Now you know
can't
why you.
I cannot, like, my whole existence comes in with old people. I love old people, especially with memory unit. Like I literally am gravitated with people with
Mm-hmm.
Alzheimer's and like I
Mm-hmm.
have knowledge without having the actual like schooling of it,
Yep,
or I had
yep,
schooling. Like I just know how to
yep,
help them. But then like
yep.
art, I didn't know how to put that into it, but now I know how.
Art therapy. There you go. So you know how we just both had that feeling of I need to be on here because I'm in this energy, and you were like, I don't know why, but I feel like I just need to be on, even though I'm never on at this time.
Yeah.
And I said to you at the very beginning, you feel like you have no direction, no enthusiasm, no moving forward, just like you're just missing that something.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you might have that something.
I have it. Like I'm on fire. Like I feel it all through my neck and my head and my arms, especially my hands.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're always on fire when I gotta go do something.
That's good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Like maybe
Divine,
this is the reason. That divine
divine.
timing. This is divine timing. Yeah, maybe this is the reason why you were staying up and you were meant to be on, and
Yeah,
so
I
that
kept.
I can give you just one little tip that you can. Oh, because remember, it's perspective.
It
It's
is.
perspective.
Yeah.
You're inside your bubble, whereas I live outside your bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I get to see from the outside in at everything, and I can see someone showed me that because I didn't know that you are artistic. Someone showed me that you're artistic, but you also help people. You're constantly helping people.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking help me. Like when I'm just not in the mood to talk to anyone, you're like, "You're good." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And then, boo, I'll word vomit. So you help people. You just provide that space for them. Now you can combine the two passions that you love so much.
God, I needed that because I've been in conflict with that because I'm not a person that just wants to settle with
Yeah.
one thing anymore because I've done that my whole
Yep.
life.
You don't have to.
And that makes so much sense. Now I know
Yep.
exactly what to do. And I can't believe that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think about that, but like I can because I'm so bogged down with trying to
Yep. You're
find it all.
inside the bubble. You're inside your own bubble. You just needed someone like a fresh set of eyes. That's it.
And I was talking to my roommate, and like you're intuitive and I am too. And she was like, you're really good at what you do, but sometimes you need somebody else.
Correct.
You really,
Sometimes. Yep.
I'm like, "Mm, it doesn't make sense. I should be able to do this." She's like, you can't always do everything by yourself.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And she is that person that you're talking about
Mm-hmm.
to help me.
Yep. Yep. You just seem to just. It's like I said. It's like a sibling. It's like a sibling.
She is not the person I ever thought would have been
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
match, in that
Yeah.
way. Like
Yeah.
she's my Chelsea.
Just a sibling. You just like Chel's not. She's like you just get each other.
Get
You
it?
vibe. Just
But if
vibe.
you look on the outside, you've been like, no way.
Yeah.
No way. These
Yeah.
two people are no way. Yep.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
100%.
It's my
You look at Chels and I, and you wouldn't pick it. But then when we're together, like we go into a pie shop, and someone goes, "Oh, is that your brother?" And she just said, "Yeah, that's my brother." She did. She just said, "Yeah, that's my brother."
or if we were sisters the other day. No.
Yeah, it's the way we were behaving. So
Yep. Yep.
when I was over at her place, yeah, it was cool. So, but there you go. There you go. Fuck. That's literally it. I've got that was it. I have no more download, no more information, nothing. That was it. That was the. Yep, that was it. I'm feeling it because that was it. I know, 100%. That was the moment that I was waiting for. That was what you needed.
Thank you. And that's exactly what I needed.
Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to read you. I'll put you back in the comments. It was great, and I'll wait to see how you go. Obviously, you and me, we text all the time. So yeah,
I will definitely
yeah.
message you about that.
Yeah. Let me know what you find and how you go with it and stuff like that, because I really, really am looking forward to seeing how it's going. Erica, I mean, yes and no, but kind of not, because she's, doing her thing at the moment. When she wants to come back, I'm sure she'll let me know. To be honest, Erica, truthfully, when she wants to come back, she'll let me know. If she does, it's up to her. But yeah. Anyway, I've got to do a reading for Ree because Ree's wanting a reading. But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me up. All right. I don't know how to
No,
get out of
it's my pleasure. I'll do it.
this.
I'll sort it. It's all good.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon. All right. All right. See you, love.
Bye.
Bye. That was cool. That was so fucking cool. Now, where is Ree? Where are you, Ree? Are you able to come up? Or are you quite short on... I think you might be short on